Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That's sacked by the DN, Denico Autry. The start less than ideal.
Play there by the versatile Denico Autry. He can play inside or outside on the defensive line. 3 seasons.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A.J. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flush to his right. The pass pulled in by Jones. What a catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Dwayne Smoot drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught by Hollister. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
On play action, Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down.
So our two teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late. But these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these two teams last met.
And those changes you're talking about, brand new front office, brand new head coach, young quarterback, I think for sure they're on the right track. And to me, this division has a chance to be...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete.
Anthony Frisker, the intended target.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10, it's ETN.
He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way out to the 46. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Agnew now to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Interception.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And this throw will be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up.
Well, you were backed up into a second and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Lambo on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Off play action, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And remember, the Titans lost Jonnu Smith, their #1 tight end the last few years, when he signed with New England in free agency. So that might open up a few more looks for Firkser. And he makes a smooth catch there.
And running with power here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And this is caught right along the sideline. Little job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 4.
Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Extra point by Ficken, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Oh, Brown, a nice catch.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Tannehill on 3rd down. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 18.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Sharks got it, left side. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Again, it's Lawrence. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking deep for Julio. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill looking downfield for Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.